fault. I was trying to fix the bacony collar. You know what I'm saying? Shout
Oh
out to
man,
you, son. I
nigga,
wasn't even
nigga,
trying to hide it. You know what
I've
I'm
been
saying? I've
trying to do
been,
it on the low.
yeah, my shit looking mad turkey
get your
bacon.
collars together, man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
but
Yo, can we?
unfunny people in person, like they annoy me because you like somebody made you want to be funny. You got like at least one funny coworker, so you see the formula of what the common man finds funny.
I- Yo, I was at a well, it was a bar, but they also had like open mic there, and it was like a comedian sitting next to me that was about to do open mic, and he was just like talking to me about it. He was like, you know what's missing in this comedy nowadays is storytelling, and I ain't even have to see his set to know that he was gonna bomb his motherfucking ass off. Like, for you to be at open mic telling me how revolutionary you about to be, I already know what's
Yeah,
gonna happen.
yeah, you. All right, it's about to be sick. Yeah, yo, I'm about to change the
Yeah,
game here at Mike's Bar and Grill.
they got up there and said, "So I got two kids." Oh God,
Oh
damn.
yeah, they bombed. Yeah, it was sad.
Yo, so white people and black people are different. You see what I'm saying?
Man, like the late Comic View Bad Boys of Comedy Laugh-A-Palooza years, like it was some funny shit, but it was some real
It
nigga get up
wasn't that
there and be
funny.
like, "Yeah, I'm from the ghetto. How many of y'all from the ghetto?" No, a girl named after a condiment.
All right,
None of us know a chick.
it's funny to me. So I don't know what you want me to say. I just laughed.
Yeah, like she was.
Look what you laughing at, man.
I was a kid. Well, I'm grown now. I'm laughing. But still, like Comic View was kind of it was funny, man.
Comic View was hilarious in real time. Like I'm pretty sure some of it I go back and like I couldn't fuck with, but like certain people like Rod Man.
Craig.
Yep. Tyler
I don't
Craig.
shit. Fly like that unfunny ass nigga Arnez J. That nigga.
I didn't say I liked that. I say the joke about
Nah,
his.
man, yo, you was defending him like you defend LeBron.
Oh, that's some crazy shit. Because that would mean I have to invest that much time. Arnez J. Arnez J. Nah, he never was like crazy. Nah, he
Tony
was
Robbins
cool.
is funny.
Tony Robbins, I say this. I always, whenever somebody mentions Tony Robbins can be on the card with the greatest comedians of all time, and he probably gonna have the funniest
Yeah.
set out of every single person.
Yeah.
Like George Carlin gonna be like, fuck, I gotta follow this thing.
He the type of nigga you ever look at an All-Star game stats and you be like, what the fuck Bradley Beal had 31? Like he that type of you know what I'm saying? Like
every
LeBron, KD, all
joke.
of them got theirs and did, you know.
Well, it's cool to not be funny. Like if you got personality, a personality can be more than comedy or being funny.
Yeah.
You can be a deep person. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Give advice.
people like with no personality just run to funny. Like, no,
Like it's easy. I
like
think
who?
probably being funny is the hardest of the personalities to be.
Yeah.
It is, but people think like it's because they hear jokes. Like you don't hear examples of other personalities that you can. You hear jokes, you're like, oh, I can. But there's so much to a joke. Like me telling a joke and then you telling the same joke is not going. How you tell it is not going. You're gonna be mad boring when you tell it. Now we just listening to a story. And you making us laugh at the right?
And then you got to do the soft explanation. Oh, you had to be there. It's funny when my brother said it. Like, shut the fuck up, Larry. You know what I'm saying?
That's what separated because like that's what make Friday After Next not that funny is because
whoa, easy. Friday After Next, the greatest Christmas movie of all time. So
that's true.
Let's
not true.
That's actually a fact.
That and Jingle All the Way is like 1A, 1B.
Home Alone.
Yo, Jingle All the Way does not get lauded the way that it should.
It is an amazing movie. You know what I'm saying?
I never saw it. Okay. Yeah, Friday After Next.
You know what it's about?
Christmas.
So Arnold Schwarzenegger got to get his. The 90s was all about kids who had a dad who worked their ass off. Like that was.
That's really liar. Like that really was
blank check. Even I think like the nigga
Blank check
parents
is
were too
disgusting.
occupied, to notice the nigga was. First off, it wasn't his love interest. Like, wasn't that a whole statutory vibe, or am I tripping?
They really actually kissed in the movie. Like the kid and the grown woman.
I
Like had
remember,
a
yeah. So I
passionate
know I'm
kiss.
not tripping. And Tone Loc was in it. Tone Loc was like the
That's
Tone Loc
versatility.
in the 90s
Yo,
was one
Tone
of them
Loc could just
dudes.
pop up and shit.
Yeah. Tone Loc was like the like the ludicrous feature of black rapper actors in movies.
See, it'd be a blank check, and then he'd be a poetic justice. Then he now Chris Rock going against him for presidency at the end
He's a
at the
baby.
state or something. Like
And
wow.
he was always Tone Loc. It was just the
He
voice.
was always Tone Loc,
all the time.
He's never not Tone Loc.
But,
the worst
but
version of Tone Loc.
so oh yeah. So Arnold Schwarzenegger was a hardworking dad. He too busy for his son. His son was obsessed with Turbo Man, a superhero, the most popular toy at Christmas time, and all he wanted was an action figure. And I think they was in Chicago. And yeah, he spent Christmas Eve or whatever trying to get the doll. Sinbad was in it, who did not play in the Genie movie. I don't know why people keep spreading that rumor.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't. No, you
I
didn't.
actually got it right here.
Nope.
I watched it.
Nope.
We seen it.
Nigga schizophrenic, and he just admitted it on TV. But anyway, but yeah, so it was a good movie. But yeah, the Fridays. So let's rank the Fridays.
Easiest rank in the world. Actually, no. The easiest is number one. Like Friday, the first Friday is easily the best Friday.
It's the worst Friday.
I hate when people be like, yeah, if Friday is the best movie, but it's not the funniest movie. It's both the best and funniest movie of all of them.
It got the most replay value.
Is the best and funniest. Then I gotta go next Friday. Then the Chris Rock Friday. I wasn't a big fan of the Chris Rock Friday.
Chris Tucker nigga?
Shut the fuck.
Oh, Chris Tucker. I'm like,
he saw the one they pitched to New Line Cinema. And
I been mixing them niggas up, son. They shouldn't both be named Chris.
Solid name. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Flea.
Listen, first Friday, you got all right, look at the basis of Friday movies. All right, the Friday movies is about all the same thing. Craig and whoever else got to get money before the end of the Friday is up. The thing that makes Fridays great is the side characters around it. Friday clearly had the best side characters of all the Fridays. Next Friday's side characters was trash, one. Like, all right, Joker was okay, funny. Uncle Elroy was funny, but everybody else wasn't doing shit. Friday After Next, Cat Williams was the only good side character.
Say you fucking know.
Who else?
Say, Damon.
Okay, Damon was okay. Like he was no Devo first episode.
Short niggas that chased them through the thing.
No, nigga, no. You talking about a nigga who ran?
Holy moly, donut shop.
So I'll say this much. I'll give my ranking last. I'll say this much. The side characters in Friday After Next added to Craig and Day more than like in Friday you had Ezel, who was funny by himself. You had Big Worm, who had his liners and whatnot. But like Moley from Holy Moly, he wasn't funny, but he created. He set picks. He set picks for Craig and Day.
Yeah, he set picks to the unfunny. Like Craig is not funny. Like especially in the third Friday, Mike Epps literally hailed the comedy for next Friday. He finally got some Friday After Next.
Ice Cube.
What'd you say? Oh yeah.
I thought
he said, "What the fuck is Craig?"
Ice Cube's not funny.
Go ahead, Jordan. I didn't cut you off.
No, you good. You good. Nah. Personally, for me, it's Friday number one. I say Friday number one. Then I would say Friday After Next. Then next Friday, probably. I don't know. Next Friday. It's certain scenes in next like Michael Blackson. That's a power. That's a heavyweight scene. Like it's It's
The
a couple
two-
like guys who score 8 points in that movie and then end up being 110 points. Then like it's just a lot. I think next Friday is. I think that's it. I think it's 1, 2, 3, straight up.
Son, the two biggest quotes from that movie franchise come from the last two. The
No,
mother sucker and I am a boy, damn it.
no, nigga. Bye Felicia was literally
Oh
worldwide.
yeah,
Why?
Bye Felicia, I forgot.
Boy.
No, you're right. I forgot all about
Bye
Bye
He
Felicia.
got knocked the fuck out.
Um,
Also dominates the entire franchise, and that came from the first Friday.
Bye
The
Felicia
first
is
30
such a
minutes of
part the
Friday got
culture.
so
I
many
be forgetting
quotables.
where it came from. Got what?
I said the first 30 minutes of Friday got so many quotables. 35, 45 minutes. J.O.B.
Next Friday.
But
Not
I
the
think,
big. I'm not saying it don't have quotables,
It has the most quotables and the biggest quotables.
yeah.
but the bigger quotables is Friday After Next.
Nigga, no. All right, go top three quotables in Friday After Next.
Friday After Next.
I'll probably go Pimp Down, maybe.
Pimp, I was going to say pimping.
Pimping the Stress.
Yeah.
Yeah. 1032, Pimp Down.
Look,
There's one I'm forgetting, man.
so it's not a quotable, nigga, because you can't quote it. Right.
Like a holy moly. Just to
That's not a quotable,
give me
bro.
something. It's really not. I wasn't prepared.
And that movie is like 30 minutes long too. Like when you look at the runtime, like 10 or 15 of them minutes was taken up by that stupid ass cartoon in the beginning. Like that shit was stupid.
My bad.
I think Day Day was the funniest in Friday After Next. I say that much.
Funniest character or funniest of all the franchise?
The character, like the
so
funniest
just
character
in that movie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he was small in here. You big
two.
in here, like little shit like that.
Yeah, but like that's the thing. Mike Epps carried the last two movies.
How I Look Daddy Like a Snitch. It's some quotable Friday
That's
After Next.
quotable amongst the community, yes. Amongst the
it's
Negro community.
Good
community
meme.
that
Good
won
meme.
fully free till 67.
Who you think was watching Friday After Next?
More people know quotables from Friday around the world than they do about next Friday and Friday after
Top
next.
flight security of the world.
I don't know. Friday After Next might be too. I keep thinking about it. Like, the number one
really
Friday is
undervaluing Friday After Next.
Friday. The first Friday is just that. It's the best. It's like for instance, and I'm not trying to subscribe to the first movie, the best one rule. Like Bad Boys 2 is the best Bad Boys.
Y'all judgment. Bad Boys 2? I can't remember.
I'd say probably after like the Reggie scene, it got a little boring. But
the last Bad Boys was terrible.
Yeah.
Wouldn't attempt to watch it.
The last Bad Boys was terrible. Martin Lawrence was out of breath the entire movie.
He was fat as hell that entire
Martin. Martin weighed 285 right now.
Yeah, the big mama costume. And you know what's crazy about next Friday? Like I'll put next Friday second. Friday after, but next Friday don't have as many good side characters. It only got like two good side characters. But I hate so much narration in movies, like unnecessary narration. You knew Friday was a complete movie when they just told the story. And that was it. But like soon as Friday come on, yeah, it's Friday. I'm Ice Cube. Then the next Friday come on, yeah, it's Christmas Friday, and I'm still Ice Cube. And then it's just like I fucking hate it. It's lazy movie making, lazy script. It was a stupid like.
It was what was that? Early 2000s. It was a different time.
But
he didn't have to do that in '95.
What's your favorite white movie?
This is the end.
White movie.
It's always this is the end.
This day, like comedy, drama, series, biopic, all that shit.
Well, Inglourious Basterds is my favorite movie all time, so I guess that would be a favorite white movie.
Grease, my favorite movie of all time.
Never ceased to amaze me. The Truman Show is one of the greatest movies of all time.
Yo,
I just watched that yesterday.
It's one of the most important movies of all time. Like, if we be honest, so many people watched that and didn't get like what was going on, and that shit is happening. Like they snuck that one by.
You said bars over your head. That's what you just said.
Like yo, the Truman Show. I love the Truman Show.
Yeah,
that's in my top 5.
Jim Carrey.
Movies, fuck white boy.
Yeah, I don't know if I put it in my top 5 movies, but yeah, Jim Carrey is crazy.
Yeah, I always say this too when they was making the memes about like what if white people recreated this? A white barbershop would be an epic comedy.
Listen, I was watching Barbershop a few days ago.
Imagine if they didn't change the script.
It was just talking about Rosa Parks stuff.
Like imagine Seth Rogen looking at
greatest comedy white writer.
He's amazing. Imagine Seth Rogen looking at Lorenz Taylor's little brother going, this crack ass Eddie.
Oh, type of isms. Yeah, that should be funny as fuck. I don't
all type of isms. Barbershop funny, man. Barbershop Barbershop is a good movie.
I think Barbershop 2 might have been. What was Barbershop?
See, this is the shit I'm talking about.
This nigga, like, we gotta. Hey, man.
I think Silly just like the movies
he's a contrarian.
Digest.
Nah, what's the how many barbershops they made?
I think 3 or 4. It's something crazy.
He said there's 3 barbershops. Ice Cube is a war criminal. He gonna make a third.
No. There's 2, and then there's Beauty Shop. Beauty Shop
was good.
Beauty Shop was a good bad movie. Like, there's a lot of good bad movies. There's not really much.
Yeah.
Like,
I love a good bad movie. Bokeem Woodbine's whole catalog is good bad movies.
And whenever he play like in a good movie, he just don't get the big role. It's like he a star in a bad movie or a great in a great movie.
What's the greatest bad movie to y'all? Or one of your favorite bad movies?
I have an answer for this.
You know, it's funny what Silly think. It's like one time when I was a kid, I like threw a can out in the street and it cut my whole hand open. And then for like an entire week in the bed, I was watching Batman and Robin. And I was like, this shit is great. And then I found out later that people said that was the worst movie.
People hated that shit.
Yo,
when I was a kid, man, it was the greatest movie ever.
Growing up finding about Rotten Tomatoes?
That was disgusting. I was devastated. Like, to think that these niggas didn't like this movie.
Like, none of my favorite movies was good.
When you go back and watch it, you could see why people hated it.
Yeah.
But like, there's another movie on that Turtle. I love that.
Disguise.
Yeah.
But when you grow up, it's definitely a terrible movie.
Yeah, you watched it. All right, what's
Space Jam? Space Jam's a horrible movie.
Space Jam is a terrible movie.
I say the thing is though with Space Jam, the expectations wasn't that crazy for me to say it was like it delivered on what it was supposed to be. Like Batman and Robin wanted to deliver on another level. Whereas like Space Jam, it's like it's entertaining, and that's all it wanted to be. Like Mike.
It's better to watch stuff as a kid.
It's what?
It's better to watch stuff as a kid because you just appreciate what's going on.
Yeah.
As an adult, you're like, who wrote this? But as a kid, you're like, oh, this is happening. Like, it's very different. Watching Space Jam as an adult, there was some movie I put on and I loved it. Then I'm watching it with Fat. I'm like, this is fucking horrible. Son.
And she was enjoying it.
Yeah.
I'm loving it.
It'd have been worse if you had recommended a movie. Nothing worse than recommending a movie and people don't fuck with it. And you
people
like
don't songs.
It was fire in 2009.
If I recommend a song saying you don't really, I'm gonna just cut it off. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. The thing is, a song is like 3 minutes. If the movie you recommend don't start off good, like I've recommended, like whenever somebody asks my favorite movie, if I recommend Inglourious Basterds, they'll turn that shit off and be like, I don't speak French, nigga. And then it's like, well, all right.
Nah,
you know that's another good white movie? Alpha Dog.
Yo, is that
I don't remember
the one with Justin Timberlake?
Yeah, and the white boy.
Yeah. When I'm gonna be nicer to my mom. I'm not saying I cried. You know what I mean?
But I did not.
But I did not cry. You know what I mean? And it was a lot of onions came out. And no, I'm gonna be nicer to my mom. They about to kill me. Shit, you probably should have been nicer to her earlier.
It's kind of wild, man.
Hey,
then it wasn't even like no regular like chest shot. They hit him with a Mac. I was like, damn, man. Crazy. They shot that guy.
That's
Like,
brutal.
it wasn't like the off-camera gunshot and then the other character eyes clenched and a single teardrop.
Y'all could have let
Nah,
him go. I believe Lil Bro, man. He wasn't gonna tell nobody, man.
He wasn't.
Fucked with. He didn't even know he was kidnapped.
he didn't. They got him drunk and everything.
Like, he got some pussy and shit, and then they killed him. Son. That's a cold movie, man.
Sad story. The dude that played him was a decent actor. He died in real life. He got out his car to check like his gate or something, and he accidentally left his car in drive, and it crushed it. It pinned him up against his gate. I didn't even know because I used to be like, he played in some good movies, and I looked him out, I was like, oh shit, that's fucked up.
All right, well that's brutal. I know we all men here, and as men, you should be able to express yourself. Y'all ever cried during a movie?
Hell yeah. First movie I ever cried, Armageddon. When she put her hand on the thing and that what's that Aerosmith song or Guns N' Roses?
That's I think it was a what song was that? God damn, they play that fucking song all the time. I don't think it was them. I think it was man, whatever, nigga. What was your movie, Joy?
I'm trying to think. I remember I was younger. I can't remember what it was.
I don't want to miss a thing.
Yes,
Yeah,
I know a nigga that cried during Antoine Fisher.
I never
that was sad, but I didn't like. No. I've never cried during the movie, but the closest is probably Green Mile. I was like,
yeah, I'm a crier. Like if somebody telling me a story,
I don't think I have cried actually. I've been on the verge for sure, probably. Like, but I like nothing really. Nah. I've seen news articles that made me tear up, but not like a movie. Nah.
News articles. Oh, you a real
Fruitvale Station.
Fruitvale Station. Oh my God. Let me tell you something.
Just had fat, fam. I boo-hooed.
When he said, I got a daughter.
When he said, I got a daughter.
That got right there. Yeah, you ain't gotta say it.
I had just had fat when I watched that, fam, and he's down. Yo, I got a daughter. Fam, I needed a moment.
That's one of them. I don't think I remember how that movie ended.
I remember up to that. Yeah, so. I don't think I finished it.
You know what didn't make me didn't make me cry is that me and my brother was watching it, and then that's when we realized Michael B. Jordan wasn't a good actor, so we kind of laughing at all the stupid shit.
Yo, I hate when I hear things because then I realize that it's true.
Like him not being a good actor.
Realized that he's not the best actor.
Like he's not a bad actor, but don't put him in an emotional situation because it's not. It's
he cried the same all the time.
Yo, a nigga was talking about the wire scenes.
I'm a nigga.
Bodie.
I thought we was homies. Like, nigga, you about to die, dog.
Yo, it felt kind of realistic because he was just saying anything to blurt it out.
You could tell, yeah, like that was what that was like. It might have been. I think it was a great scene. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's one. There's other ways to be about to die.
I think they were trying to capture the true innocence. Like he really was a kid.
I
like,
get it.
You know what I'm saying? But it was
you
how you said it.
If I had never heard that, then that's a deep scene. But now that I heard it, every time I watch that shit, I die laughing.
I'm a nigga.
Be a fucking man.
He said, I'm a nigga, like he was responding to something. He wasn't responding to shit. He just said, I'm a nigga.
Well, he said, look, you pissing your fucking pants. I'm like, y'all are about to kill him. Like,
why is you straightening this nigga posture, bro? Just shoot him.
Hey, that was a sad scene. But yeah, when people started saying Michael B. Jordan wasn't a good actor, I was like, hey.
Then I noticed.
Damn, the jig is up.
It is.
He kind of is.
You know what's
Michael
funny?
B. Jordan in every post.
He acted the same way he did in Hardball. The same way he cried in Hardball when they told that nigga he was 13. Jamal, you said, no, my mom said He cried. He never evolved in his cry. And then he became a BD and got G Baby killed. Crazy.
What was the worst black classic movie besides Belly, of
The
course?
Color Purple and Precious and Moonlight.
Precious was hilarious.
Precious
Like
is
that's
so
entertaining.
funny.
And Color Purple was a good movie, actually.
I never watched.
All your choices was terrible
I never watched Precious, and I didn't finish The Color Purple. It was stupid.
because both of them is your life, nigga.
It's a long ass movie. It's like 3 movies in one, fam. There's no way.
I think this
Yeah.
just became the movie pod this week.
It did, and it's cool. My laptop about to die. Y'all talk about some movies. Let me get my charger.
Poor ass nigga.
Fuck up.
Yeah, nah, The Color Purple is a horrible movie, bro. Like,
Terrible movie.
I've seen it, but it's like I regret seeing it.
Nah, it makes sense though.
It's one of them like you see jokes and people be like, "Yeah, I could find much better things to do than such and such." I feel like that's that. Like, you know, I wish I could get my time back. Like, I'll never get the hours back that I watched.
That's why I stopped watching. I was only watching it because people, oh, you gotta watch The Color Purple. All right, but now I'm watching. I'm like, fuck am I watching this shit, man? She Whoopi Goldberg being weird. Fucking Oprah being fat.
Lazy Eyed.
Hey, you know what's a nasty movie? Dirty Dancing. They slipped pedophilia by America.
I never seen Dirty. What's that movie about?
It's about a 16-year-old falling in love with like a dance instructor who's a grown-ass man. And her dad has a problem with the dancing, not the grown man seducing your daughter.
That's Hollywood for you.
There's definitely some bad classic movie.
Oh, yeah.
Let me look up black classic movie and shit on.
Trying to think what else we could talk about because I chopped this part.
Juice was alright.
Juice was good. I think a lot of it, like you see the "what gotta go" type post, and it'll be Juice and a lot of stuff. I think people try to say Juice because it's a New York-based movie, and there's this effort to erase New York as an important city in a lot of places.
Yeah.
but Juice is a good movie.
Juice was
Juice
good.
overrated a little bit,
Yeah.
but it's still good.
House Party was terrible.
No, the fuck it was.
Nah.
Yeah, you wouldn't think so. You like dancing in a circle with your homeboys. Boys in the Hood was stupid.
Man,
It was. What
Boys
the fuck
was
did
a
you
great
watch?
movie.
It was a great movie.
It was a sneak funny movie too.
I never really found much comedy.
It was some when the scene where they had just me and you playing the little montage, the dope fiend snatched Dookie chain. He walked across the street slowly, hit him with the trash can. Like there's a couple.
Silly and
couple
impressed.
Yeah.
It wasn't like Menace Society had funny moments, but
Menace Society is a good movie too.
Menace Society is a solid movie.
what else is there? What movie y'all fucking hated?
Stupid. It's about being fat.
What?
Oh no, this what I was. The 5 Heartbeats. I hate
Trash.
Trash.
Five Heartbeats was a solid 6.5.
That
Whoa,
told me
I don't care what they packing. I'm just saying the movie was horrible.
the
Whoa, whoa!
Nigga
You
George
You
bringing
saying
out
Pac
averages.
made it dirtier?
yeah, yo.
That's what you define it as. That's wild, man.
Gotta turn this shit up.
The 5
Open-
Heartbeats was so
open-ass nigga.
bad. The lip syncing was
Horrible.
minutes after.
The
Terrible.
the songs was weak too. I ain't gonna lie.
Weak as fuck. There was
It's
like
tough.
one.
Yeah, it's tough to make your own score when you're making a movie about music, but that's why you shouldn't, nigga. Because
Yeah,
This shit
just
was
then
terrible.
don't.
nigga Robert Townsend as a director, like this is what you bring into the table right now.
Yo, but you know what's crazy?
Meteor
He directed
Man.
a lot of shit. Yo, Meteor Man.
Yeah.
That's another one you talk about good black bad movies.
Yeah.
Meteor Man is terrible,
Terrible.
but I love Meteor Man.
Luther
Man, like,
Vandross was a goon. That tells you all you need to know.
Mhm. Nigga silly.
Luther Vandross is a goon with no lines.
Hey, why did the Luther have the hammer?
Luther had that tie-dow on him.
Don't do that.
He had that
Don't do
voila. That's
One day we gotta do a show about the fact that Luther wasn't gay. And y'all keep putting that smut.
We didn't say
his
none
name.
of that.
Yeah, but now you heard how you said Tadal. I don't know what's going on.
he his mother's son. She probably said that, you know. Anthony
that's
Davis just grabbed his knee. Oh my God.
Grabbed his what?
I said Anthony Davis just grabbed his knee.
Yeah, that was.
My fault. Pause. If applicable.
God, nigga. Blank Man was also a terrible movie that was good too.
It was.
What black movie I hate with all my heart and soul, man?
Mo Money?
Mo Money was great. Mo Money was great. Slave movies. Slave movies ain't that bad.
I hate slave movies. Man.
It just I'm not like they're not all that bad, but it's just like what's different about this one? Is the beating scene in this one more graphic than the beating?
Every slave movie
that's
got
the grading
that one
scale.
nasty, huh?
The best slave movie is Django.
Yeah, but there's what the worst. I don't know if y'all seen 12 Years a Slave.
Yeah,
that's easily the worst beating scene you ever gonna see in a movie.
Yeah,
like I don't even think it was that necessary needing. But it was like y'all watch Roots. Roots was great.
I ain't never watched Roots.
You ain't even from this country, nigga. You from like what island?
Nigga movies. Hey, nigga movies. The movies.
We started off talking about the Friday trilogy, nigga. Yes, you do.
You picked the worst niggerish one.
That's one of the few that I haven't seen. I watched Color Purple last year. I haven't seen most of your stock nigga movies.
You didn't complete the nigga movie checklist. What you telling us?
Yeah. They gave me one. I'm a fail. I mean, your black card, turn it in.
Yeah. A lot of black card shit really just be poor shit.
If you ain't never, you know.
Y'all ever watch Fresh?
Yeah. It's a great movie.
Fresh was a good movie, and don't nobody really give Fresh his props. Fresh was a solid movie.
We spent this whole episode saying, you heard of such and such? Good movie. Nah.
Shaft was a terrible good movie.
You said what?
Like 2001?
Yeah,
Samuel Jackson.
Samuel Jackson.
It was a good
it was a bad movie, but y'all ever seen Black Knight?
Yes.
With Martin?
That was a good movie.
Yeah. That's one to forgotten about. Damn.
You know it's terrible.
Terrible. But also, I watched
A Thin Line Between Love and Hate. That movie's awful.
Wow. Where? You think so?
What? Yeah, nigga. It wasn't funny at all. That's the problem.
2023.
Like it was, and Boomerang. Boomerang also terrible. If we talking about
Boomerang,
it was a good movie.
It wasn't funny.
Boomerang was a good movie.
It wasn't even like they didn't even have jokes, but it was still kind of marketed.
Is it considerized? Wow. Is it? Hey, Carl Webster's, man, that might be a worthy addition. I meant to say, was it considered? And then I was saying categorized.
Oh my God.
I'm being a degenerate gambler and I need LeBron to score 2 points, so that's why I'm fucked up. But was it categorized as a comedy?
Yeah, it was considerized as a comedy because what else was it gonna be?
Well, sometimes movies just got funny actors in it, and so people be like, "Oh, it was a comedy." Julius Randle, I hope you never succeed.
Bro, if you got Eddie Murphy, Martin was in there, John Witherspoon, like what the fuck else was it supposed to be?
The NBA is fixed. Jalen Brunson just made a field goal. It's exactly 24 seconds left in the game. None on the shot clock, and the Lakers get the possession. Rigged.
I like to see. I don't even know
what one delay on the one I'm watching.
Yeah, Boomerang sucked. Thin Line Between Love and Hate sucked. Like those is like. Who's
the worst character you could think of in the movie?
Like as a human?
Yeah, like he's low moral.
I mean, Hitler was in some movies I watched. But if we move past actual factuals, Go ahead, give you a.
Y'all ever seen
I can't-
Slumdog Millionaire?
I have not in a long time though.
I watched that like maybe 2 months ago.
It was a good movie. The little brother in that movie was a dickhead. But he wasn't the worst. I'm trying to think of some of them.
I'd say God and Precious. Like he was smacking her the fuck up in every situation.
gave her
her-
AIDS and a disabled baby.
Disabled baby.
What?
It was,
Tupac was annoying in Juice. It's like you didn't have to do all of that. A lot of that.
He was a scumbag in Juice WRLD.
Yeah, a lot of that you didn't have to do. You was doing a lot. You need therapy.
You know what's funny at the end of Precious is like she had AIDS, and then like if you read the book after she died of AIDS, and then her son became an orphan, and happy ending. So there's that. You understand?
We gotta stop
never watched
these kind of
Precious,
films in the
never
black
watched
community, man.